Got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray. Squad in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis. And Sabonis in at the 5. Now Simons. After Zach LaVine missed from long range. The shot's good.
And there is just a ton of confidence from this coaching staff for Anthony Simons to shoot shots like that.
Ellis kicks to LaVine. And stolen by Sharp. Outside Simons. Murray against Avdia. The tray. The Trailblazers rebound. And stolen by Murray. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Now here's LaVine. Tight defense on him. Murray for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
And here are the Kings now. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Shot clock at 2. They get it back. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's the 3. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Simon.
Great decision by Simons. He's got the reputation of a score-first guard. He can dish it.
Kick out to LaVine. With the drive. Kings moving the ball around. From past the arc. Avdia with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Simons with the screen for Sharp. Pass to Avdia. And Simons has it in the corner. And Sharp has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. The Kings trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. And when I asked him about the challenges his team will face going up against DeMar DeRozan, coach said, it doesn't matter what kind of defense you throw at him. DeMar is so good getting to his comfort zones and knocking down shots. What people don't realize is how good of a playmaker he is. Kevin, a tall task to slow him down.
Okay, David, thanks. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
And nice work off the pass. I like LaVine's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Kings. Monk comes in for Ellis.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Now, here's Avdia. Pass to Grant, and stolen by Murray. Drives to the hoop. Monk outside. From deep three-point land, the rebound by Grant. The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. From downtown, that shot missing. The Kings have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Murray outside. Kick out to Levine. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Grant for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for Sacramento, we've got Lyles, Carter out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Sabonis, and it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. Carter against Henderson. The kick out to Sabonis. Lyles sets a screen for Sabonis. Good on the triple.
Well, that's a bonus right there to have DeMontis step out and shoot the 3 and stretch out the defense.
Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. DeMontis, one of the better playmaking 5s that we have in the NBA.
6 on the shot clock. And it's LaRavia missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Kamare. Over to the left wing. Sabonis against Grant. Launches it. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
Carter left side. Here's LaRavia. Back to Carter. On the wing, Monk. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Monk's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Kamare. Defended by Sabonis. Thibault can't get it to go. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Sacramento. Trailing by 4. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Portland moving the ball around. Sabonis with the steal. Launches the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
If you leave someone open on a team with Sabonis having the ball, he's going to make you pay. That's great recognition.
Thibault on the wing. Monk defending. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Fires the 3, and it's Monk that time on the assist from Carter. Monk's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The Bad Boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Henderson, and it's Thibault in the corner. Portland again missing, and the Kings with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. Knocked loose. Fast break, here they come. For three, Henderson. The shot goes in. First shot, first miss. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play. All that hustle is paying off.
Shots good by Lyles.
Yeah, Sabonis, a very capable passer, so if he sees a ready shooter, that guy's going to get it.
Henderson, no one around him. They get it again. Grant outside. For the three, Crane's the three-pointer. Grant's got 12 in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Kamare. He's got 5. Henderson with a screen on Sabonis. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great hustle by Henderson. His hops really help him on the offensive glass.
Here's Monk. Shot from 12. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Jeremy Grant, he is feeling it tonight. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
They've got Sharp. Andre Ayton out there with Avdia. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lyles off target with his 3. Portland leading, and the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
Kicks it out to Ellis. Lyles sets a screen for Ellis. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's stolen by Lyles. Goes up. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Now, here's Valanciunas. No scoring in this one. Murray scanning the floor. Murray a screen on Simon. Outside for Murray. Back to Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Levine's got 8.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When Levine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
Pass to Simons. Lets it go with the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Simons has got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Levine, right side Davis. Outside Levine. Takes it off the glass. He's got 10.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Now, here's Simon. 8 points for him. Here's Kamare. Oh, through the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive...
Second team. At the line for Portland.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Terrence Davis. And it's Malik Monk in for Ellis. First free throw is good. Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
Watch out now. When DeRozan is moving like this towards the hoop, you're in for a show.
And stolen by Murray. Sabonis high post. It's good. Now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Here he goes. And the basket by Kamare. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Left side, DeRozan, 3-pointer, and that comes off the assist by Levine. DeRozan's got 5.
And by no means a volume 3-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
The drive by Monk. Pass to Murray, outside DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. Avdia with it, now defended by Levine. Here's Kamare. Back to Avdia, and here is Ayton. Avdia finds Grant. 6 to shoot. Back to Avdia. Portland needs to get off a shot. Shoots a 3, and it's Ayton missing. The Kings trail by 3. Monk for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Back to Grant, and Portland with another turnover here.
Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Here is Carter. Here's Sabonis. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays. So valuable.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for Sacramento, we've got Carter. Jones is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And there's Monk. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Monk. Pass to Valanciunas. To take the lead, driving inside. And Jones has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Jones sets the pick for Monk. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Carter with the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Henderson outside. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Avdia. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Henderson with a screen on Jones. Grant outside. Pulls up from the corner. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Carter looking around. Pass to Valanciunas. Monk outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Monk. To take the lead. Back to Valanciunas for 3. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Now here's Avdia. Shoots it. Oh, they get it back. Henderson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Pass to LaRavia. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Trailblazers leading by 3. Grant for 3. And again it's Portland with the 3.
What a night Jeremy Grant has it going on the offensive end, and his teammates encouraging him to stay hungry.
Yes, that goes in.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Scoot Henderson. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Now here's Thybulle. Guarded by Levine. Thybulle, the pass to Simons. Back to Thybulle. Shot from the wing. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wide open look here for Murray. A 3-pointer off the mark. Portland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
DeRozan's shot is good.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Simons with a screen on Levine. He dialed that one up from long distance. Thybulle got himself on the board with 3 there.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach. Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now, here's Thybulle. Simons on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. Pocket 6. To Avdia. Here's Thybulle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. Now here's Levine.
The nerves.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
Closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, You got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
He throw good, Levine.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Now, here's Simon. There's a good screen. And there's the drive. It's to Kamare. Here's Thibault. Grant on the wing. DeRozan defending. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Ayton, he's checked in for Klingon. The Kings also at the sub. Crowder's checked in. Here's Levine. The kick out to Sabonis. Ellis outside to take the lead. Count it! Pass to Simon. It's up a three. And so it's Sacramento who's scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous...
league, Stan. Both of these teams are often mentioned.
Yeah, Brian, we're getting a glimpse of what the NBA will soon look like. There are some great young players up and down these rosters. These front offices have done great jobs.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland making their last shot. Hartenstein with a screen on Simons. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Ayton. Now the Blazers moving it up. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Kamari, that's good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Grant's shot is off.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Dort with it. Thibault picks him up. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Coach likes that look, and Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Grant outside. Grant can't get that one to fall.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
The 3 from Holmgren. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the game now. Dilly Obvious checked in for Portland. And so he makes both from the line. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Now here's Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And the Blazers making a change here. Grant's checked in. Trailblazers lead by 4. Simons, a screen on Dort.
2 minutes remaining.
From deep. Knocks down the triple.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Now Dort. Unloads. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Avdia can't get it to go.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
Avdia from outside. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 5-point game. Nails it from 3.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Avdia outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target at the rim. Trailblazers lead by 5. Hayden finds Simons. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against Hayden. 4-3. They get it back. Here's Wiggins. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers out. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Scoot and Sharp for the backcourt set. Klingin out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
That one falls. Avdia's got 5 points. Thunder trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story. Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Pass to Kamare. Avdia with it. Wiggins with a steal. Fast break, here we go. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Henderson finds Avdia. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Cason Wallace. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Grant's checked in for Portland. Anthony Simons comes in for Sharp. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Wallace. Trailblazers lead by 7. There's Simons with a 3. Pass to Grant. On the wing, Simons. Inside. Clock at 4. Tries again, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this position in, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Well, Stan, he was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Caruso, and it's Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant's shot is off. And Holmgren's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. To the inside. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
To the paint. Out to Simons. And here's Grant from the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. And it's blocked by Thibault. These are his first free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
Klingon, he's checked in for Ayton.
You have to put a body on this guy, or you see what happens.
Grant with a screen on Dort. Here's Thibault. Outside for Grant. Launches a 3. Drops in the 3.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
Thunder trail by 5. 46 seconds left in the first half. Wallace connects from downtown. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Wallace up top. He's covered by Simons. It's stolen by Thibault. Now the Blazers moving it up. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Let's go with a 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
It's stolen by Thibault. On the break. And here's Grant from the arc. Doesn't go for him. Denny Avdia making it happen for Portland. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Denny Avdia getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Here's Grant. Out to Simons. Ayton, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Simons. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City trailing. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career. But over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, "I grew as a player, being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits," unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Back to Thibault. And here's Grant from the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
Here's Thibault to the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Dort outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
One foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Oklahoma City now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Hartenstein finds Dort. The three is up. Rebounded by Kamari. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Simons with it. Guarded now by Williams. Thibault passes to Grant. Ayton, a screen on Hartenstein. And here's Grant from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Grant's got 6 points.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attack.
And it's in there.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Grant attacks. Pass to Ayton. Down low. Here's Kamari. Grant outside. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 9. Thunder trail by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, that's offensive interference. So for the Blazers. To the obvious, checked in for Thibault. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Holmgren. Trailblazers lead by 5. Henderson with it. He's scoreless. Here he goes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
To the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland with a rebound. And here's Portland. They're on a 10-2 run here. Avdia passes to Ayton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Thunder have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Inside. Williams misses. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. Dort outside. For 3. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got 7 rebounds in the game. Henderson, right side. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Henderson's got 5 now.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
Williams into the lane. Now the Blazers on the move. And here's Grant from the arc. Outside for Henderson. To the left side wing. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Portland making a switch here. Banton's checked in. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Caruso outside. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. On the floor for your Trailblazers.
Here's Caruso. And he makes it on the layup. Caruso's got his first points in this one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Henderson for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Portland, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Jabari Walker is out there with Avdia. And it's Klingon in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Thunder trail by 8. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The offensive rebound. Here's Williams. No good with a jumper from the wing. Trailblazers lead by 8. There's a screen. Back to Henderson. Outside Sharp. To the wing, right side. 5 on the clock. And he's going for the lob. Out to the right wing. Here's Klingon. Henderson outside. Pass to Avdia. Now Murray. Oh, he tries a 3. Outside for Henderson. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. They push it up 4 on 3. Wallace right side. Here's Wiggins. Williams up top. And here's Wallace. He drops it from range.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Portland leading. Here's Sharp. It's Avdia on the wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Henderson with it. Watch by Wallace. Pass to Henderson. Three-pointer. And they get it back. Three-pointer Sharp. Outside for Henderson. From deep three-point land. There's the triple. And no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Avdia with a steal. Here's Klingon. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Caruso. Second chance shot. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 ball. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Klingon. Throws it up high. And stolen by Williams. In transition, here they come. Here's Wiggins. And that one's good.
Nice pass inside. Making things easy for him now.
Portland leading by 6. For 3, Klingon. Wallace pulls it in. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. The 3 is up. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And here's Grant from the arc. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Williams against Simons. Back to Williams. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. The fader. Can't hit that one. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Off the outside. Thibault, a screen on Dort. And here's Grant from the arc. It's not going to go for him.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams.
Now the floor for the Thunder. Number 55,
Dort, left side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to get it going. Portland with a rebound.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty. Here's Simons. Off the mark there with a three. Now Holmgren fires the three, and he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he misses the second attempt. One more coming here.
Taking 3.
And so he ends up making 2 of 3. And it's a 3-point game.
He gave them a little breathing room, but not as much as he hoped.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Dagnall. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
So a close game. See
attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position, that is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Now Hartenstein. Following Sabonis' three-point attempt. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. Levine wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Feet planted, angle set. All Levine needed was the basketball.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a three-point game. Poke loose. Stolen by Ellis. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Levine sets the screen for Sabonis. Sacramento moving it around. Ellis wide open. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Ellis. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Can they get it? Williams gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Doris has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. 4 on the clock. Here's Dort. Oh!
How's that for a show? Dort looking like he wants to be in the dunk contest with slams like that.
Ellis with it. Dort covering. Ellis with a screen on Dort. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Sabonis. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Ellis.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
Dort passes to Hartenstein. Holmgren kicks to Williams. The 3. Got a piece of it. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Dagnall said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
Lyles check in for Sacramento. Carter comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Payson Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Caruso. After the missed 3 from Malik Monk. Caruso kicks to Wallace. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Sabonis grabs the ball, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Sacramento shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. The Kings making a switch here. Laravia's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Spins. And it's Lyles in the corner. Here's Carter driving to the basket. Here's Sabonis. Out to Carter. And so it's Sacramento with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Malik Monk out there with Carter. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Laravia in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Thunder trailing by 4. Wallace outside. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Sabonis, that's good.
Well, Domantas Sabonis, such an efficient, fundamentally sound basketball player. Nice job on the interior.
Wiggins passes to Caruso. On the wing, Williams. Shoots the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Monk against Wallace. Pass to Laravia. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wallace misses. The Kings leading. Sabonis sets the pick for Carter. Good on the 3-point shot.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Lyles. He has yet to score. Carter outside. Takes it inside. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. A 3-pointer, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
The Kings making a switch here. Fultz is checked in. Now, here's Monk. Pass to Sabonis. Got it. Good job in the low post. He has 5.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
Caruso with the ball. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And it's Lyles in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Lyles got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Wiggins. With some arc. Caruso against Fultz. But no one around him. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's stolen by Fultz. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Crowder is checked in for the Kings. The Thunder also changing it up. Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wallace on the wing. Williams. Crowder with the steal. One-on-one here. Pass to Sabonis. He takes it in. The kick out to Crowder. Fires for three. Nailed from three-point land. Crowder's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings. Outside, Dort to the paint. Here's Hartenstein, and Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sacramento's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well. Monk to Lyles from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wallace outside. For three, Williams, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first half of play. The Kings on top. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So the Thunder 5 right now. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Ellis with it. Williams picks him up. That bucket in no time at all. Levine's got 9.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Dort against Levine. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Offensive rebound. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Williams. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Outside DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Thunder trailing by 9. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
The Thunder have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Out to the wing. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Rebound by Murray.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Valanciunas dishes to Levine. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Kings leading now by 9. Right side to DeRozan. Pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Levine. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. The guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you. Kicks it out to Ellis. In the corner, Murray with it. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 4th assist in this one.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Hartenstein against Ellis. Driving in, the kick out to Sabonis. Williams against Ellis. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Levine. Sabonis finds DeRozan. Ellis outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Sabonis' shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Outside, Levine. DeRozan, a screen on George. Out to DeRozan from outside the arc. Traps in the tray. DeRozan's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Ellis is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Outside, LaVine. Pass to LaRavia. Kicks it out to Ellis. Ball's knocked loose. Thunder trailing by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Monk. The offensive rebound. Wallace outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And here's LaVine who brings it up for the Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to LaRavia. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. LaRavia's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to get it going. That one drops for him.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
On the wing, Levine. Defended by Caruso. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ellis. Here's the three. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love that Shea does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Dunk for three. Crowder, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Monk. Pass to LaRavia. Valanciunas with a screen on Dort. And it's LaRavia missing. Under trailing by 5. Williams kicks to Holmgren. That 3 off the mark.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Ellis. Sacramento moving it around. Monk outside. Jacks up a 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Hartenstein.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Dort passes to Williams. A 3. A 3 ball. Dort misses.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
There's LaRavia. No good from outside. Under trailing by 6.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. That's a big-time bucket. Luke Dort has unshakable confidence.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 11-3 run. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Sacramento making a switch here. Levine's checked in. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Ellis can't get it to go. Here's Oklahoma City. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander misses the tray. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's tied up with that one.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Levine. Yes!
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. What a show. All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. We've got Denny Avdia and Freddie Simons out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Pass to Ellis. Levine with a screen on Simons. Jacks up a 3. Levine can't hit. Here's Kamare. Avdia, screen on Murray. Sinks it from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I caught up with the head coach of the Kings for a moment. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Kamare. Back to Avdia. And there's a pick. 6 to shoot. Pass to Thybulle. The 3. Avdia can't get it to go. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, Grant, the Kings are one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Now here's Thybulle. Avdia finds Simons. Outside Thybulle. Back to Simons. Here's Avdia. Jump shot is good that time.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Murray, a screen on Ayton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him. Henderson, he's checked in for Thybulle.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Crowder, left side. Back to Levine. Takes a 3. And another Sacramento 3.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Avdia from outside. Hauled in by the Kings. Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ellis. They kick it out to Murray. Here's Ellis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Crowder, the pass to Sabonis. No good from outside. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Avdia from outside. Pure from three-point range. Avdia's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Levine. He has 6. Fires in the triple.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Ayton, a screen on Levine. Here's Simons. Avdia outside. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Ellis passes to Murray. Crowder with it. Murray, a screen on Avdia. And it's Crowder missing. The Trailblazers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Avdia, right side. Pass to Kamare. Five to shoot. Ayton against Crowder. Lets it go from the wing. Ayton, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Murray, a screen on Simons. Outside Murray. There's the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
To the right side. The three from Ayton. Outside for Henderson. Goes back up. Here's Kamari. Again, the miss by Portland. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Substituting on the court.
7 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Monk. Here's Sabonis. Deflected. Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for Sacramento. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Zach LaVine out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Carter in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now here's Sharp. Lets the three fly. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know Coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Here's Carter following the bucket by the Blazers. And he drives in. Here's Lyles. And a miss there on the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Henderson left side. Outside for Grant. Up and over Carter. Grant's shot is off.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Pass to Lyles. Outside Monk. The three. And Clingan pulls it down. The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And here's Grant from the arc. Monk grabs a miss. For Sacramento, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Lyles. Hits the trifecta. And the Kings lead by 2.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Grant. No points yet. Again, the miss by Grant. Here's LaVine for 3. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Henderson outside. His first shot coming late. That one's good for 2. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. LaVine finds Monk. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Here's Lyles. Pass to Monk. Puts up a 3. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. Monk's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Sharp, no good. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Keegan Murray comes in for Lyles. Crowder, he's checked in for Levine. And Ellis is subbed in for Carter. Now here's Monk. And here's Sabonis outside. He buries it from 3. And the Kings lead by 3.
Clearly, Sabonis has that shot dialed in before he even gets the ball. He catches it and shoots it with a quick release.
On the wing, Murray. Off target with the 3. Blazers trail by 3. Here's Thibault. Hayden finds Avdia. Right side Thibault. Hayden passes to Avdia. Thibault on the wing. Defended by Murray. Crowder with a steal. Here's the break. Pass to Monk. Here's Ellis. Defended by Avdia. They kick it out to Murray. From downtown. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Murray.
Not something you expect from Murray, but he was right to give the ball away there.
Thibault passes to Simons.
Sacramento foul. Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Grant outside. Over Murray. Back to Grant. They need this. On target from range. Grant's got 6 points in the quarter. 7 seconds left to play in the half. From the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Kings ahead, up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. Outside Murray. Thybulle with a steal. It's 2-on-1. And there's the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What goes up, Ayton will throw down. They knew just when to pass him that ball.
Pass to Sabonis. Crowder with a screen. Sabonis, the pass to Crowder. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Now Simons. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Levine. The Kings trailing. Levine takes off. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Ellis. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Ayton. Here's Kamare, covered by Crowder. Simons, left side. Shot clock at 5. Buries it down low.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Here's Ellis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's Crowder from the arc. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got his 6th rebound on the night. Takes the 3. The rebound by Murray. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Jeremy Grant comes in for Camara. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Sacramento. Carter comes in for Ellis. And also a switch here for Portland. Walker, he's checked in for Abdia.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Murray from outside. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Murray's got 6 points.
Flexing his accuracy. Defenses have to be aware of where Murray is at all times in the perimeter.
The kick out to Walker. Walker, a screen on DeRozan. And here's Grant from the arc. Portland, no good that time either. And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. Outside Monk. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Matisse Thybulle. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Thybulle. Portland, no good that time either. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for the Kings. There's the drive. Monk for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 8 points now.
One of the best passing bigs in the league. You can run your offense through Sabonis. He makes great decisions.
Walker, a screen on Monk. Looking to end the run. Pass to Grant. On the wing, Grant from outside the arc. Buries it from 3.
Quick shooting from Grant. He gets it and takes it. It's just that easy for him sometimes.
Here's Monk. Outside Carter. Murray passes to Monk. That one drops for him. And the Kings lead by 3.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Carter against Simons. Pass to Thybulle. Launches it. Another 3 for Portland.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Sacramento has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Monk out to Sabonis. Now here's Murray. Here's the 3. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Murray's got 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Sinks the tray.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you gotta know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Sabonis. There's the drive. Here's Lyles. And it's good.
The officials have 2 minutes to review the play.
Thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not. Yep. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Sacramento on top, up 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Trey Lyles is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Carter in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Clock at 6.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And Sacramento with some changes. LaRavia comes in for Lyles, and DeRozan is subbed in for Carter. Here's Sharp. From behind the arc. The shot no good. LaVine with some nice D. Deflects the pass. Pass to DeRozan. On the wing, LaVine. Fires for 3. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Portland trailing here to take the lead. Valanciunas with a rebound. Monk against Henderson. Back to Monk. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. And the Kings lead by 5.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
For 3, Klingon. Portland again missing. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Levine with it. Guarded now by Williams. Henderson against Monk. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Keegan Murray comes in for LaRavia. Crowder, he's checked in for DeRozan. And Ellis is subbed in for Monk. And also a switch here for Portland. Thybulle's checked in. Pass to Graham. Out to the wing. Lets it fly. And there's Klingon on the assist from Graham.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Thybulle with a steal. Sharp finds Thybulle. Here's Henderson. They set the pick. Pass to Graham. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the lob. Got a piece of it. There's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Simons is checked in for Henderson. Here's Ellis. He's covered by Simons. Murray, a screen on Sharp. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Grant. Levine against Sharp. Here's Ellis. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Blazers trail by 3. Outside Thybulle to the middle. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. And here's Crowder from the arc. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Thybulle. Fires from deep. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Crowder against Thybulle. Here's Ellis. Sabonis outside. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And here's Crowder from the arc. Kept alive by Sacramento. They kick it out to Murray. Another shot. Driving to the basket. Ellis passes to Levine. Over Simons. Shot by Levine, no good. Blazers trail by 6. Puts up a 3. And Anthony Simons good for 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. Answering the call. Zach LaVine, he wants the ball late. He wants to be the go-to guy.
On the wing, Simons. Outside for Grant from the arc. Outside Thybulle. The 3. Grant's shot is off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Substituting on the court.
24 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Crowder right side. Launches a 3. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Crowder with a steal. Pass to Sabonis. Fires the 3. Portland with a rebound. And here's Thybulle. So the Kings win it. I'm sure they would have...
certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Anthony Simon. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, if you're looking for a 3 and D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Thybulle on the wing, defended by Dort. Into the lane, Williams. And the slam by Williams.
And I like how unselfish Dort was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
Grant the pass to Thybulle. Screen by Grant. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Now Simons. After the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Lets the 3 fly, and Simons is good for 3.
Simons seeing green there, just letting that one rip.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort finds Hartenstein. Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Here's Dort. And stolen by Thybulle. Here's Kamare. He's guarded by Williams. Holmgren with the steal. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Misses the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
No good from Grant. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Avdia's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Simons. Holmgren kicks to Dort. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Avdia with the rebound. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland, trailing by 2. Simons surveying the D. Portland needs to get off a shot. It's deflected.
And that's a relentless effort from Dort. Just a great physical defender.
Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 22, Casey.
There's 1:59 left here in the first quarter. Williams attacking. And the slam by Williams.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. Portland also making some changes. Rupert's checked in. And it's Sharp in for Matisse Thybulle. Shot's good by Williams.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
The Thunder leading by 4. Fires from deep. That's good from Wallace on the assist from Williams.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Henderson outside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Avdia. Pass to Rupert. Avdia, a screen on Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. No good on the three. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Wallace dishes to Williams. Back to Wallace with the shot. Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Wallace. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Avdia on the wing. Driving the lane. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Love the passing that they've displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
They've got Case and Wallace. Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Tries the spin move. Henderson passes to Avdia. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Wallace outside. Pass to Caruso. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Henderson. Wiggins against Avdia. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Wallace looking for an opening. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Pass to Klingon. Out to Henderson. It's taken away by Wallace. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. Portland trailing here. From deep. Avdia with it. Henderson outside. Hands it from downtown. Henderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Brent, with Avdia, there's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Here's Henderson. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Stolen by Avdia. Here's Kamara. Defended by Caruso.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Klingon. Jeremy Grant comes in for Avdia. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Delano Banton. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. And when you're a knockdown shooter like you, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
Here's Joe, covered by Simon, and the shot goes down. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Grant against Holmgren. Holmgren with the steal. Williams in the post, defended by Sharp. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Sharp. And there's Holmgren, that's good, on the assist by Williams.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Joe finds Holmgren. Oh, he misses the dunk. Portland's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Joe. Still without a basket. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team ball.
Into the line for the Trailblazers, number 33, Tumani Kamara.
5 seconds left to play here in the half. Grant for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And we've seen Denny Avdia really having a great game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the floor for Portland. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Anthony Simons out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamara in at the 3. Grant outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Thunder with the lead. Floats it up for Holmgren. No good on the shot.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it. Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And that sends Jalen Williams to the free throw line. Jeremy Grant picks one up. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Grant, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander, and Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
For the lead, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Well, Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Dort. Here's Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Oklahoma City moving it around. 6 to shoot. The second chance effort. Sent back.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Clingan can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Here's Simons. Back to Grant. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Thibault on the wing. Grant outside. Pass to Clingan. It's tipped. Outside, Simons. Here's the try. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Holmgren.
Patient and poised play there from Simons as he took the hit.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Holmgren. Andre Ayton's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
The three sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And Anthony believing in himself that time, just zero hesitation on that, Jake.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. Outside Williams. To end the cold streak. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Simons. And Ayton throws it down.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Grant for three. Puts up a three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
For the Thunder, Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Obvious checked in for Anthony Simons. Caruso kicks to Wallace. Launches it. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Henderson. Thunder with the rebound. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Wallace penetrating. A wide open look here for Caruso. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Trailblazers leading by 10. No good from Grant. Lets it go from deep. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Wiggins. Wallace has got 6.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Grant gets a wide open look.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Portland out in front as they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Alex Caruso. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander into the point guard position. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. It's deflected. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Avdia. Hits it from three-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Trailblazers?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Robert Williams is checked in for the Trailblazers. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City moving it around. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a nice open look right there.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Henderson. And Sharp has it in the corner. Williams, a screen on Dort. Sharp. Here's Klingon. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To tie it up. Over in the corner, Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Grant, he's checked in for Williams.
Defensive foul.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
And to Avdia, Thibault for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thibault's got it all tied up now for Portland.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Dort passes to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Thibault in the corner. And he recovers it. And the wide open shot from Avdia gets the 3-pointer to fall. Avdia's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for Portland. Williams gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside, here's Holmgren. Now, here's Dort. Defense right on him. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it again. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Holmgren. Nobody near Williams. Drills the 3-pointer.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Screen by Grant. Thibault kicks to Simons. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Thibault for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Kamar is checked in.
Blazer substitution. Number 33.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Simon. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And he drives in.
And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Double team on Williams. Dort wide open. Gets the three to fall.
Right spot, not blinding the lights for Dort. Ready for the moment. He took advantage.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Simons against Holmgren. To Simons. Fires the three. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Feibel, the pass to Grant. Holmgren with the steal. So they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. Now a timeout called by Portland. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Tipped away. From the arc. Off the mark. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. Probably a little closer than they would.
match, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, then there's Jay Crowder, and it's Ellis in at the point guard position. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Nice D from Sabonis.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Murray's shot is good.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Ellis. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And stolen by Williams. And he lobs it up to the rim. LaVine with a steal. Sabonis against Hartenstein. Pass to Murray. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Dort driving in. And a strong finish with two hands.
Well, Lou Dort off the deck, that powerful frame on the drive. Don't mess with him, boy.
From behind the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He's been working with his assistant coaches, trying to devise a way to contain Zach LaVine. His ability to play well above the rim, coupled with the deep range, makes him a unique challenge to defend. They're going to try to keep him off balance by showing him different looks. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Oh, misses the dunk. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, B.A., this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Here's Sabonis. Pass to Ellis. Back to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. Here's Ellis. Takes a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Listen, that is all you can do defensively. Lou Dort, at times, is just going to make tough shots.
Murray with it. Hartenstein covering. Murray passes to Sabonis. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside hits the three-pointer.
An example of the unique leadership of Gilgeous-Alexander, getting the 3 points right back for them.
Out to Sabonis. Picked by Sabonis. Here's Ellis. No good on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Williams with it. Covered by Crowder. Williams in the post. He's against Crowder. Williams' shot is good. And this game is tied up now. Sabonis looking over the floor. Pass to Murray. Outside LaVine. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Dort. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Sacramento has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Williams. Up in time. That shot no good. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And the second quarter is on its way. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
It's Wiggins on the wing. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. The Kings lead by 3. Monk passes to Levine. And he lobs it up. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's SGA. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Carter against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Here's Carter. Outside for Levine. Over Wiggins. And Levine with the basket. On the assist by Carter. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter. Thunder trail by 3. Outside, Williams. This one for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Monk for 3. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Sacramento has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Here's Wallace. The Thunder with another miss. The Kings have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Outside Monk from deep. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Oklahoma City trailing. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside, SGA.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Monk for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Fires the 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Up top, Monk. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. There's a minute 26 left in the second quarter. Fires it. Shot by Levine, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. With the fadeaway. Sacramento grabs the miss. Lyles has got 4 rebounds in the game. Carter on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Caruso grabs the board. Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's Wallace. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And the Kings shooting at 30% here in the second. Carter from outside knocks down the long J. Carter's got 5 now.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's Monk on the wing. Watched by Wallace. Monk passes to Carter. Lyles a screen. Off target from outside. Here's Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. 9 points in the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they...
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time.
Count the basket!
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Sacramento on top, up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Taking a look at Sacramento, we've got Markelle Fultz. Zach LaVine out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position. LaVine against Williams. LaVine in deep, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, the speed at which LaVine comes at you is incredible. Love to see him attack like that.
So he gets them both. Thunder trail by 6. Dort left side, pass to Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Williams finds Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points. Williams against LaVine. Outside Monk. Fultz a screen on Dort. 5 to shoot. Monk for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the ring, but how about the finish with intention?
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to LaVine. From downtown. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game. Holmgren with a screen on Monk. And here's Hartenstein. Driving inside. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The Kings leading. Lyles a screen. LaVine. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Screen by Holmgren. Over to the left wing for the lead. Rebound by Sacramento. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's LaVine for 3. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Dagnall, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for three. Sacramento grabs the miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Lyles pass to Monk. Back to Lyles. Outside Monk to stop the drought. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. And the Kings lead by 2.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general, on time and on target. Do that consistently.
Dort, the pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. DeRozan against Caruso. Pass to Valanciunas. He tries for three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Outside Monk. DeRozan outside. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. For the Thunder, Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in for Dort. The Kings also with a sub. McDermott's checked in for Monk. Williams is checked in for Jang. The Kings have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Ellis. He's guarded by Caruso. Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. From about 16. The rebound by Wiggins. Caruso outside. Williams finds Caruso. Oklahoma City shooting their initial free throws of the game here. First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. And so he hits both. Here's Ellis. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Wallace in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Jones, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Monk. For 3. Ellis, good. And the Kings lead by 1.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. DeRozan outside. Shoots over Wiggins. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan. The Kings lead by 3. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Outside for Levine. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jones. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. And the Kings also making a change. Crowder's checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To win the run, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. DeRozan up top. He's covered by Holmgren. And it's DeRozan missing.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Williams misses. Sacramento leading by 5. And stolen by Holmgren. Dort with it, picked up by DeRozan. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Kings.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Fultz, he's checked in for the Kings.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Levine, he's checked in for Sacramento.
Second team foul.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
DeRozan for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Dort with it. He's picked up by Levine. And he slams it in one-handed.
That's a big-time bucket. Lou Dort has unshakable confidence.
Here's Sabonis. Outside for Levine. Crowder, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Levine. Back to Sabonis. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. And the Kings lead by 5.
Big-time delivery from Domantas Sabonis. Okay.
Fourth personal foul. 13 foul.
A minute 37 left in the game. And it's Dort off the drive.
This guy makes easy work getting through the lane. No one getting in Lou Dort's way on that one. Smart decision.
Here's DeRozan. Takes it inside. Pass to Ellis. Over Dort. Ellis' shot is off.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Crowder against Williams. Now here's Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Levine passes to Sabonis. And he's going for the oop. The explosive Zach Levine.
Big shot with time winding down. Clutch move by Levine.
And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. And it's in. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch. This guy is big time, unafraid in the moments that matter most. Levine, big time.
So the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in.
delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the three-point lead.
Let's remember, Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Can't knock in the 3.
Good awareness and range to get out there for the rebound.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
They need to find a 3 fast. A zero hesitation look. Tough, but not impossible. And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that.